tonic water. Didn't they use that to cure illness in
No,
the
that
past?
was something horrible.
Okay. I'm just curious to see what happens when I jump down here.
Lights everywhere, and I've got bare feet, and I'm cold, and I'm hungry! I just want to go!
Hey there guys and gals, it is I, Dragonslay3r6211's. This may be a bit of a longer video than what you're normally used to. It's just my thoughts on how 2015 has gone for me, because 2015 is a year that I'm not going to forget anytime soon. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but yeah, I thought I'd just go through my year of 2015 and good points, some bad points, some really weird points. But yeah, well, we start off in January. I was still with Terry. We all remember Terry. So with Terry, and I was happy. I was relatively happy with Terry. Stuff happened between me and Terry. Stuff she caused, and we broke up. About a month later, we got back together. It only lasted about a week, maybe 2 weeks. And I met Jess. Now, I met Jess on a site called Tagged. She was really nice. She wasn't nasty to me at this point. She was really nice. And my laptop is filthy. Yeah, I need to clean it. I've just got a new rig as well, so I'll be giving you an overview of that at some point. But yeah, she was nice to me. And if there's one point of 2015 I'll never forget, it's like pulling into Lincoln for the first time and seeing Jess for the first time and going around Lincoln for the first time. It's a nice little town. It's a nice little city, and I really enjoyed it there. And I was happy with Jess. I lived with her for about a month. First week or so, she was very nice and loving, and she sort of just, for lack of a better statement, she grew distant, and I had a gut feeling that maybe she was talking to someone else. Now, I acted on that gut feeling about a month later. I'd moved all my stuff down there, if you guys can remember that far back. I moved my 360 and my PS3 and my TV and stuff down there, and my laptops, and yeah, so I'd moved all that down, and just before this happened, we'd done the stuff with Jeremy Kyle and been on TV and stuff. That was a weird experience. But yeah, we'd done that. And what actually happened between me and Jess was, we went to go stay at her sister's. And I had to sell something close to me to pay a bill. Now, I'll put this out there so that if she watches, she doesn't accuse me of not telling the entire truth. Her sister offered to lend me the money, but I don't like lending money off people. I'm awkward like that when it comes to a bill, and I haven't known you for any length of time. I'd only met her sister like a few days before, so kind of felt a bit awkward. Warren Murphy said so. I was like, no, I'll sell this thing. I think I got 240 for it. This thing I sold, put in my bank. And I decided, because the bill was only about 30-40 quid, so I had 200 quid left over. I decided with that 200 quid, I was gonna put 100 aside, and I was gonna spend 100 on a PS Vita Slim with a 16 gig memory card and like 6 games. Off Gumtree. If you're from America and you don't know what Gumtree is, it's sort of like Craigslist. But I decided I was going to get this PS Vita, £100 with all this. Very good deal, because it cost me about 150, 160 for everything I got with it if I'd have bought it retail. So that night, I sold the thing. It was a quick sale. I put it up, and like 2 hours later, it was gone. And I told Jess, I'm sitting there, me and Jess and her sister. Her sister's playing Sims 3. I think we were watching the Mrs. Brown's Boys movie or whatever. Yeah, I think it was. I tell Jess, I'm planning on getting this Vita. And as far as I can remember, she was really pissy about me spending £100 on myself from this money. Apparently, I think it was. So she went in a strop and she took what was my laptop, my original laptop, if you guys remember, my touchscreen laptop. She took that for some reason and she went upstairs into the room we were staying in, which had a very noisy bed. It was awful. I was laid there at night and I'd turn over and it sounded like an earthquake. It was awful. But yeah, she took the laptop up into that room and she just sat there all night. She wouldn't speak to me. She wouldn't message me. She wouldn't talk to me. She Skyped a friend. But yeah, so that happened, and then we got back to Jess's. I think we stayed there for like 2-3 days. 2-3 days, stayed there, went back home. I think we got a bus. We got a bus home. We got a bus into Lincoln, so I could put my money in my bank to pay my bill. And then we went round Lincoln for a bit, and then me and Jess went home, and her sister went home to her house. And it was all nice, and me and Jess got home, and we couldn't be bothered cooking, so we went to bed for a bit. And then, I don't know what happened, but we went to Asda, and then we got home, and we put all the food away and stuff, and I'm stroking my beard, because I need a shave. I've had a haircut as well, if you guys noticed, since I last showed my face. Anyways, so we put all the food away. I keep sidetracking. We put all the food away, and I don't know what happened, but it just sort of broke down, and I ended up sleeping on the sofa for like 3 days, and then I just sort of. It took me like 3 trips to get all this stuff down, and in suitcases and stuff. And I managed to get all back in like 1 trip. I rang my granddad up. I said, look, it's not working out. Things aren't working out. I'm going to sleep on the sofa tonight. I think this was like the 3rd night I slept on the sofa, if I can count. 3rd night I slept on the sofa, and I said, look, it's not working out. And we plotted a route, because he didn't know how to get down to Lincoln, so I got Google Maps up and we talked through the route of how to get down to Lincoln without passing the toll booths, because there's toll booths on a certain road. And he came from the next day and met me in Lincoln town, and I watched Lincoln fade off into the sunset, and I was kind of upset about that. So about a month goes by, and I'm single, obviously. And for some reason, me and Jess get talking again. We don't get together, and then we stop talking. And I get a text off Jess. I think it was about 2 AM one morning. I was laying in bed watching YouTube. Because I do that a lot. I make videos and I watch a lot of videos. Only from select people, but I watch a lot of videos nonetheless. And I was watching YouTube, and I got a text of Jess. She said, I need to ring you. I was half asleep, and I was still pissed at her. So I'm like, you're not ringing me. And she's like, I've got big news, I need to ring you. I'm like, you're not fucking ringing me. Just tell me what the news is. And she's like, I'm pregnant. And I'm sort of sat there. I'm sort of laid there in bed, and I've got my phone. So I unlock it. I read this text, and I'm like, I sort of double take at the phone, and yeah, and we end up getting back together for this kid, which it's not mine. But I've already established, I've already done the calculations. It's not my kid. And I end up getting back together with her. It lasts about 2 weeks. My granddad takes me down to Lincoln one evening. I think it was a Tuesday evening. He took me down to Lincoln. She was very happy to see me. Don't know. And we sort of cuddled up on the sofa, and she watched her soaps, and she still seemed distant. I mean, it seemed like the first time I went down there, it was, I'm happy to see you for the first few days, and then I'm just gonna get really distant. I don't know why. Oh well. So that happens. That lasts about 2 weeks, and then she says some horrible stuff. We have a fight. I stay up until 6 a.m. playing her PS4 because she had a friend staying over, and he had a PS4. So I'm like, you know what, fuck you. I'm gonna sit up till 6 a.m. and play Minecraft. So I sit up till 6 a.m. playing Minecraft. I end up falling asleep on the sofa. And the next day, my granddad comes for me. No, next day's fine. We get a takeaway. It all breaks down. My granddad has to come down to Lincoln at like 10:30 at night and come and pick me up. He does it. He's amazing. Sometimes he's really amazing. Sometimes, so he could have told me, you know what, stay there. We'll come for you in the morning. But he's like, yeah, we'll come for you. He's amazing. But that happens. I leave Jess again. I leave Lincoln in the moonlight this time, and I've never been back since. And then I'm single for 3 months. I ended up living with Kirsty. Just after this, I ended up moving in with Kirsty in Bradford. That lasted about 2 weeks. That was a weird turn of events that I never actually told you about. For 2 weeks of this year, I lived in Bradford with Kirsty. Yeah, Kirsty's been in a few of my videos. I no longer talk to Kirsty, like, at all. Kirsty's like gone out of my life. That happens, and then about a month ago, about a month ago, I think it was. It's about a month ago now. I got back with Terry. Last 3 weeks. Got back with Terry. It was nice. She dragged me into some nail shops that stunk of a combination of chemicals, glue, and some form of acrylic that gave me very bad headaches. That really wasn't good for, obviously, my health. But we went out. She stayed over a few times. This was actually when I got my PS4. Because for those of you that don't know, because you haven't been watching, I've got another PS4. I got the Destiny White one, and I got it for Fallout 4 because the PC version runs like crap. So that happened. The second week I was with Terry, I got my PS4. So around the time, yeah, it was around Black Friday. I got it on Black Friday, but I got with Terry a week before. So those of you that can work it out. But yeah, that lasted about 3 weeks. She ended up breaking up with me to get back with her ex. And now we're here. We're coming to the end of 2015. That's been a roller coaster for me. I've been all over the country this year. I've been down south. I've been to a neighbouring city. I've been, been all over the country this year. Oh, I went on holiday with my friend, with that holiday vlog a couple of months ago for a weekend just to get away from everything, and that was really fun. He actually does a YouTube channel, so I'll link that down in the description. And hopefully he's watching this, so hey dude. But yeah, 2015 has been a roller coaster, and it's just, I'll never forget 2016. 2016? God damn it, Brian. 2015. 2015 has been a roller coaster. I'm not gonna forget 2016. It hasn't even happened yet. So that's my story of 2015. About 15 minutes we're at now. No, 16. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster, and those of you that have been through it with me know what kind of roller coaster it's been. Moving down to Lincoln, moving back, moving down again, moving back, moving to Bradford, that you guys didn't actually know about. Sorry. But yeah, I certainly vlogged when I was with Jess both times. When I was in Manchester, I've been to Manchester this year, God. When I was in Manchester for the Jeremy Kyle thing, I vlogged in the hotel room a few times. Couldn't unfortunately vlog in the ITV studios because they took my phone away from me, bastards, and damaged my laptop. But that's a rant for another day. So yeah, that's my 2015, the roller coaster that I've been on this year. Let's hope next year isn't as hilly of a roller coaster as this year. But yeah, left out all the boring stuff, like I worked for M&S for a month and worked at a retro game shop for about 2 months. But yeah, I just want to know what you guys have been through this year. Try shouting it down into a comment and tell me what you've been through this year. I'll make a video response. But until next time, I am signing off, possibly until about the 8th of January now. I won't be making a video. I'm going to take a little break. So yeah, please remember to like, favorite, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends, share this with your family, share it with your hamster if you have to. You know, write it down on a bit of paper and put it in your hamster's cage. I don't know. Steam Link review will be coming sometime after the 10th of January when I'm back. Same for my rig overview, sometime after the 10th of January when I'm back. And Tech will be coming back next year as well. Gonna be filming it on my rig and then probably overdubbing it afterwards. Because that rig's powerful. But yeah, like, comment, rate, favorite, share, subscribe, everything. Let's make 2016 the year this channel grows. So until next time, guys, until 2016, have a good new year, and I'll see you all on the 10th of January. Bye bye.